So today I was struggling to get out of bed and I couldn't get out. I felt like something was holding me down. And I was asking God, why can I get out? What is holding me down in this mucky situation? What is keeping me anchored down in this quicksand? Every time I try to get out of bed, it was like something was holding me back in. And there was a tug of war battle. And I was praying, I was asking God, what can I do to get out my mess? What can I do to overcome? Because I want to do better and I want to get out and succeed and I want to improve, but something is holding me back, and there is an inner battle inside of me and I cannot overcome by my strength. I need something of your essence and power to pull me out and let me go forward with my life. So I went days without brushing my teeth. I went days without taking a shower. I went days without, even caring about myself. I went through a dark moment of days this week. And this is what people don't see. I'm not trying to fake it and put a suit on, or people put their makeup on, people call their camera crew, people get all their editing with their production team, and they try to come on here and give these great videos of content that go viral and likes and shares. I'm just gonna give you me. And people may not like it. They may say, John, you sound miserable. You sound negative. But that was my life. I'm not going to sit here and fake like I am this angel of light that came from a paradise life. And I know I can relate to a lot of people who are going through a lot of situations in life. You may say, man, I'm struggling just like you're struggling. Maybe not to the same certain extent, but we do have a lot in common and we do relate and we are very similar after all. And I just want to come on here and let you guys know that only Jesus Christ can give you the strength to overcome whatever it is that you're overcoming. Only God could give you that power to fight this mind. The battle is in here, and it's an ugly, nasty battle, and it's there forever until you die. It's never gonna go away, but you got to have this kingdom heart. You gotta have the Spirit of God in you to overcome this battle. Otherwise, you're going to get knocked down and you're going to stay down, and there's nothing you can do to get out from being down. So I was going through these dark days, and this season of dark days ain't the only time I've been down this path. I've been down this fight. This has been a constant reoccurrence, and it goes and it comes and it leaves and it stays, and sometimes I overcome, sometimes I get almost defeated, and I believe defeat is only defeat if you allow yourself to be defeated, because when you get knocked down, you always have an opportunity to get back up. And I was, man, God, what is going on that I'm supposed to be a beacon of light for those who are suffering and struggling, but in my own darkness, I cannot overcome? How do I tell people that victory over defeat is possible if I can't even overcome my own obstacles? How can I tell people that a kingdom heart can overcome all of it if I can't even overcome these little petty battles, like getting out in the morning, getting out of bed in the morning, just brushing my teeth, just caring about my morale, just caring about the things that people overlook. Like, I seen some things on Facebook saying that the biggest smile comes from those who have the greatest depression. And the people that you least expect to be sad and suffering are the ones that show happiness. And that's why I said, why fake it when people want the real deal? And we're all struggling and we're all suffering, but we have to use our voice and confess it. We can't just go on social media and put the best clothes on, put the best face on, and just fake it, because people out there, they know that life is not pretty. They know that some people are just trying to pretend and be all that in a bag of chips. They know. So I just wanted to share what I was going through this week, matter of fact. And I went days without brushing my teeth, days without combing my hair, days without taking a shower, days without even caring about eating. I went to the gym and I was having a good track record of consistency. And gym is not only to look good in your body. Gym is not only to take your shirt off and be proud of yourself, but it's a mental thing. You're in the gym and you're fighting against yourself. You're fighting against this. Can I run 2 miles? My body can only run 1 mile. But you're fighting with this. It's not the body that holds you back, it's the mind. Can I go ahead and lift these weights? My body's weak and tired. No, your body will adapt and your body will take you where you want to go. It's the vehicle, but it's the driver that determines how far the vehicle goes. It's the spirit, which is the fuel, the diesel and the gasoline, that determines how many miles that vehicle can run and ride. So we go through these mental battles, and it's always in the mind that keeps us anchored down. And God told me, I have no control. How do I say this? It's not the devil that's trying to, how do I say this? It's neither the devil that's putting you through your mess. It's neither God who is not liking you and forcing you to go through this pain. It's literally our own mind that we cannot overcome, because whether we feel like we're not good enough, whether we feel like there's no hope, whether we feel like, this is one of my struggles. I work and I work and I work and I work and I work, and I see no results. I get older and I get older, and I don't see myself getting closer to my destination where I want to have a future. You know, I want to be over there in life. I don't want to be over here. And no matter how many mountains I climb, somehow going down the mountain that I just climbed puts me right back in square one. And that's one of my biggest mental battles. So then I don't want to get up in the morning. I don't want to do anything in the morning, because I'm asking God, who cares? And why should I care? And I'm not the only one that's going through this. It's like, why should I forgive when all they do is backstab me again? Why should I even care about paying my bills when all they do is come back next month again? But we have to every day. This is what I believe God told me. It's not about seeing results. It's about forging a character of fortitude, building an image of resilience, so that we can pass down a baton to the younger generation. Because the race is not given to the swift or the strong, nor the mighty, nor the wise, nor the rich. But time and chance happens to them all. That's a time. That's a chance. Every breath is a chance. If you're breathing, you have a chance. So we have opportunities to make it right. God is not in the business of being our babysitter. And the devil's not in the business of just attacking everybody, because you have to be a real threat to be attacked. And God has to give you a very, very, very big mission for him to even chastise you. Because Moses had a lot of favor. He only got chastised when he struck the rock instead of spoke to the rock. So God is not out to get you like we think. And the devil's not out to get us like we think. We're simply just a product of human life. This is human life. And human life is very hard. That's it. There's certain men of power who make it hard. There's certain corporations that make it hard. There's certain laws that make it hard. There's certain financial illiteracy versus financial literacy that makes it hard. There's certain lack of education and intelligence, certain lacks of common sense. There's certain lack of parenting that makes it hard. And there's certain lack of self-esteem and disbelief that makes it hard. It's all within the mind. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It's all within our mind that makes life hard. I read a book the other day. It was an audio book. And it said, if we just align our thoughts with God's thoughts, we will see the power of God manifest every time we speak and every time we put forth action. And I had to play it back 1,000 times and pretty much read that verse 1,000 times in the book. And I said, if I could have the same thoughts of God and my words will be like God, then it cannot return unto me void. Isaiah 55 verse 11. So I have to start practicing that. What would God say in this moment? How would God think in this moment? How would God put forth action in this moment? How did he do what he did on earth that has never been done before? He was 100% man, 100% God. That means the God inside him was just like the God inside us. But how did he have more power? How did he act upon it? Somehow, he was in complete alignment with the thoughts of God, the words of God, and the actions of God. And if we just align ourselves, because when I prayed, I said, God, please. I went to the truck stop. I put my bag in order. Have my shampoo and everything in order. I cleaned my laundry. I had my shirt all nice and folded. And I said, God, I want to get up and do better. But I just can't. My alarm clock rang at 5 a.m. because I always get up at 5. And I couldn't get up. I just hit the snooze. I was fully awake. Hit the snooze, hit the snooze, hit the snooze. Then I just shut it off. And I laid back down. And I was talking to God. Literally, I was talking to God from 5 a.m. all the way to about 11:30 a.m. And it was a battle. It was a battle. And then I said one simple thing. I said, God, if you already gave me the power, let me use it. If you already gave me dominion, let me use it. If you already gave me your word, you said it was finished on the cross, then let me walk in it. In that moment, I just got up. I threw the covers off. I put my shoes on. And it was like robotic. And I started walking to the shower. I went and I paid the shower. I came in here and I took a shower and I did not struggle. I didn't struggle. And you may say, man, that's kind of funny. That's kind of, whatever. We all have our struggles. I survived some of the most nastiest, brutal struggles in my life, but I can't survive this one without God. And whatever your struggle is, it's yours. When I hit to compare that your struggle is greater than the next man, or my pain is greater than your pain, or whatever, because comparison is for losers. We're always going to have somebody who's more than us or less than us, however we want to look at it. I'm less than the next man, I'm more than the next man. However, which side lens I want to look at it. There's always somebody lesser and greater. That's always going to be that. So stay humble, but yet stay powerful. And just believe that God is giving you a spirit of no fear, but a power and love and sound mind. And if I have perfect love that casts out all fear, then why am I holding myself back? Because the devil can't hold you back, and God sure is never going to hold you back. He's going to push you. So why am I holding myself back? And I realized it's not more prayer that I need. It's not maybe not more of God that I need. Because this all happened very rapidly. So I hope my words are coming out perfect. But it's not, I don't need more of anything. I just need to use what God has given me and apply it where God wants me to apply it, and have enough faith and patience and trust and perseverance that I can see the manifestation come to pass. I don't see any results right now, but am I going to give up after all the years that I put forth effort? I've been forgiving my family. I've been hoping they forgave me. I've been trying to do right. I've been trying to create a whole new man and throw the old man away. Am I going to give up and say, screw it, let me go back to my old ways because me being a good person is not getting no results? Then you're putting something, an idol, before God. Something must be an idol before God, that you somehow let things knock you down when it doesn't go your way, because somehow doing it for you and God is just not validated enough. And I went through that struggle. I saw a video on YouTube by a female minister, and she said, if you allow anything and anyone to hurt you and distract you and derail you and take you away from your focus on yourself, your future, and God, then that means they are an idol in your life. That thing or that person is an idol in your life. Because you shall have nothing before God. Love nothing before God. I came naked in this world. I leave naked out of this world. The only thing I need is God. And you have to have that mindset. And I'm not saying it like most people. I don't preach poverty. What I'm saying is it's a perspective and a mindset that yes, I may have all this right now, but if it's taken away, as long as I have God, I can get everything all back. Yes, some people really did hurt me, but who cares? Why? Because I have God who loves me. My job fired me, because that's a thing, that's a noun, person, place, or thing. My job fired me, or my car broke down. Am I going to let that ruin my entire day? Am I going to let that make me a bitter person for the entire month? Am I going to give up on God because life has been given up on me? Then you make that thing an idol, because you have to walk through this life so indestructible that, nothing can take you out. And that's easily said than done. Easier said than done. But it can be done. And David Goggins said, because I watch a lot of people, right? You have to put a callus on your brain. Whatever sucks in your life, do it every day until it doesn't suck no more. I said, well, that's kind of tough. He said, every day, pick something you fear the most and do it every day until you don't fear it no more. Pick something you hate the most and do it every day until you don't hate it no more. Pick something that beats you down the most and do it every day until you don't get beat down no more. And then you keep moving on forward and you stay hard. And that's very true with the walk of God. When Apostle Paul said, take this thorn away from me, and God said no 3 times, my grace is sufficient enough for you. What God was trying to tell that man was stay hard. Walk with it until it don't bother you no more. Endure it until it don't bother you no more. Tolerate it until it doesn't bother you no more. And what that does is it puts you on top of that mountain. Speak to the mountain and it moves. But sometimes we're looking at this, move, and it's not moving nowhere. Like, you know what, God, I don't think you explained it the right way. God sometimes doesn't really mean it to move. He just wants you on top of it. He wants you to overcome it. He wants you to defeat it. The thing that used to weigh you down and make you a hunchback in life, he wants you to stand tall. And then when people say, wow, that brother and that sister used to fail every day, but now they're standing tall, that mountain just got moved. And you could go and tell the next person that victory can be done. Y'all be blessed.